Okay, well, this is going to be a very informal video. I just want to give you some ideas on what you can do when you want to build a simple yet really effective kettlebell circuit. So I have got a list on the wall here I'm going to follow. Just some ideas off the top of my head. When you build a circuit, you want to just keep moving continuously. And the kettlebell is the perfect tool for that because it's designed for you to hold it for a long period of time without putting it down. So I've chosen a selection of movements that we'll go through. Each one of these is really well suited for circuits because, as you'll see, in each movement you have a place where you can kind of pause and hold the kettlebell if you need to catch your breath, if you're working for time. You know, you can set up circuits however you like. If you want to do 30-second rounds from one to the next and the next, 1 minute, 90 seconds, 2 minutes, whatever, whatever floats your boat. Be creative. The whole point is transition from one movement to the next without putting the kettlebell down. Keep moving, keep your heart rate up, and mix it up, have fun. This is just a few selections, ideas. And on all of these, really, you don't need a high level of kettlebell technique. It's not like kettlebell sport where the technique is really refined. So the toughest technique here would be swinging the kettlebell efficiently. I'm assuming everybody knows how to squat and do some basic presses. So we'll start off. The first one is something we call around the world. So really just want to move with the kettlebell. You can move your torso with it. Just kind of starts warming the body up, warm up the torso, warm up the shoulders. The hips start getting some movement. Change direction. So around the world. You can do this as your first circuit. You can make this a minute or 30 seconds or however you design your circuit. So you get around the world. If you want to warm up the shoulders a little bit more, halos. Keep the arms and kettlebell tight to the body. It's really just working the shoulder girdle here. Always do both directions. And then we'll go to squat. So first is sumo squat. Hold the kettlebell, 2 hands, legs out wide, toes pointed out on 45. Just let the arms hang, squat, touch the floor, come up. Let the knees track over the toes. Sumo squat, basic. Now if you need to rest, catch your breath, breathe. Pace yourself if you're doing a minute. Okay? Next would be in the rack position. So this you might have to have a little technique for, which will hold it in front of you. Rack squat. You can do these. Switch sides. Just don't let the elbow, keep it away from the knees. Don't let the elbow hit the knee. Keep the elbow inside the legs if you can. Rack squat. From here, if you want, you can do rack lunge. Into the opposite leg. Might work the core a little bit more since you're working the opposite sides of the body. Switch sides. You can do same leg, same side leg, lunges forward. You do opposite. Sumo squat. Rack squat, rack lunge, overhead. Overhead squat, the important part here, keeping that elbow locked the whole time. In the beginning especially, keep your eye on the kettlebell. Take a nice wide squat stance. You can turn the torso a little bit, so you're looking at the kettlebell. It's the beauty of one arm work. It allows for a little bit of freedom of movement. Switch sides. Get the kettlebell up overhead however you like, whether you want to press it or snatch it. Same thing, lock that elbow. Then we'll come to basic swing. One arm swing. Just let the arm hang like it's a rope. You You're not trying to do a front raise with this. You're using your body and your hips to drive the kettlebell forward. You can switch hands halfway through. And then we do the swing to a catch. So now the swing by itself, you can't pause and rest. This you can. You just drop the kettlebell. Swing it. Switch hands. Catch your breath. Switch hands. Everything that I'm going to show you that has a catch, you can add a press to it. Or you can add a squat to it. Squat. And when you're really adventurous, you can add a squat and a press. Same thing, swing. If you're feeling adventurous here as well, you can let go. Work on your balance. Palm press. In the beginning, I'll just hold on to it. We're going to get just the same effect. So let's see. Oh, so you can do similar, go back to around the world. You can do those to a catch. You can do maybe 3 around, and then catch. Go back. Maybe 3 around, catch. You want to add a press. You want to add a squat. Whatever you like. If you want to use this just to catch your breath in between movements, make this another 30 seconds or so, or a minute. Switch sides. These can be your place to catch your breath. Active rest. Go at a speed that's comfortable. Faster, slower. So you got a lot of combinations you can do there. The swing to hold press, swing to hold squat, swing to hold squat press. Around the world to a catch. Around the world to a catch with a press and a squat. And then last we'll just figure eights. So figure eight, you come through the legs. And that's a basic figure eight. Figure eight to a catch. Drop, do the limbs. You get a little torque going here. Again, because we're catching, you can add a press in. Again, because we're catching, add a squat in and a press. That's really like a good beginner circuit. Doesn't take a lot. Pick a kettlebell that's light enough you can keep moving on a good pace throughout. Before you start, figure out how long you want to go in total. 15 minutes, 12 minutes, 10 minutes. Then say how long do I want my intervals to be. 30 seconds, 45, a minute per movement. And then design your circuit. Start out with basic movements, get the body nice and warmed up and moving nice and fluidly. And then you can move into some more of the complex movements, compound movements, squat with presses. When you need a break, come back to say around the world. Just keep moving, keep breathing. Coordinate your breathing with your movement. This is all about pacing yourself, moving as naturally as you can with the kettlebell. Taking your time, focusing on your movement, being patient with it. Don't rush through. And When that gets easy, you can increase the length of each interval. You can go with the heavier kettlebell. If you're keeping track of your pace, how many reps you're doing per minute, you're writing all this stuff down in your logbook or something, you can increase your pace. So you got a few different variables that you can work with as you do these kettlebell circuits. So that's just the beginning. Have fun with it, experiment. You can also do two-hand work. Here. Just get two of the same size. Two-hand work, you know. You can do your squat and your press. Oh, you get your heart rate up, that'll do it. Alternating press. That'll get your heart rate up pretty quick. You can do overhead squats or doubles. Here you can't twist your body just because you're fixed. Double swings. Double cleans. Jerk. Push press. Press. You're going to do doubles, go a little bit lighter. Whole point is to keep moving at a constant pace. Keep your heart rate up and feel good. Alright? Any questions? You can find me on Twitter, Facebook. You can email directly howie@kettlebellsnewyorkny.com. We'll be happy to answer any questions you got. Alright? Have fun with it.